variety show at the end of the weekend. And last year was their 10th year of doing it. And the variety show had moved from a small theater in downtown Kansas City to the 5,000 seat Sprint Center.
Yep.
And we raised $2.5 million in 2 days.
Good for them.
And over the course of 10 years, they've raised over $10 million for this children's hospital.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they do.
One of the first things that I thought of when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl this year was that I was happy because I knew how guys like Stone Street and Paul Rudd and just Kansas City.
Yeah.
Like big time.
Yeah.
They invited me one year, and they invited me 2 different years, and I couldn't go. But I went to a con in Kansas City in, I want to say 2016 or 17. Have you ever met Casey Supergirl?
No.
Well, you should.
Next
time you go, when
I
Bigfoot
will.
comes back, she'll be there for sure. She's the girl that looks like Supergirl that's dressed as Casey Supergirl.
That's amazing.
And she's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person that I met when I was at that con.
That's awesome. I've been to a lot of Comic-Cons, but I've never been to the Kansas City one.
It's fantastic. Funny story. I committed to the KC Comic-Con back in, oh gosh, I can't remember what season it was. I'm going to say 5 or 6. And they scheduled us for Paley Fest. But they didn't schedule us for Paley Fest until like a month before it was going to happen. And I had committed to Kansas City Comic-Con 4 months in advance for Saturday and Sunday, except that our panel was Saturday, and it was all of us. It was the entire cast of every show that was on the air at the time.
Oh my God.
And I was like, guys, what do you want from me? Like, I've committed to this. This promoter has sold a lot of tickets based on the fact that I'm coming here. And Greg Galanti goes, look, you don't have to go, but you will be the only person not there. Oh shit. Okay. So I went to that con. I went to that Paley Fest. I went to the dinner thereafter, and then I red-eyed to Kansas City, was at the con from 9 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then was back in Vancouver that night. It was awesome, by the way. It was really, really good. Really, really good. Okay.
Kansas City's great. Did they at least feed you barbecue while you were there?
I barely ate a sandwich when I was there.
Oh. Okay, next time you're there, let me know.
I
and
know.
I'll hook you up.
My good friend Jack and his wife Lauren and their kiddos, I became good friends with them, and they're constantly inviting me to Kansas City, and I'm pretty sure that they know the best barbecue places. All right.
I have to say hi. Do you know Catherine Gallagher? She just commented. She hopped on here. She's one of my nearest and dearest, and she's super talented, and I love her so much. Hi, Catherine. I don't know.
Do I know her?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Okay. Well, you should, because she's awesome.
Okay. Well, now I do.
There you go.
All right. Give me some movie recommendations.
Ooh. Okay. Well, my top 3 are a nice spectrum of among my favorite movies, because I can never pick a favorite movie. Gilda with Rita Hayworth from the 1930s, 30s, 40s, something like that.
Okay.
Princess Bride.
Mm-hmm.
Usual Suspects.
Jesus Christ. When did you first see The Princess Bride?
I was probably 10.
So 4 years ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah, yeah. No, a few more years ago than that. No, but it's been one of my favorite movies for a long time.
I saw it in the theater with my dad and my sister in 1987.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Was it 1987?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Sounds right.
Favorite characters? in order, Princess Bride. And by the way, this could destroy the internet if you get this wrong.
Favorite based on what, though? Based on entertainment level or based on...
It's the game of Survivor.
Oh, God.
Okay,
well...
And you just got to take, you eventually got to take one person. So you can count it down from 5, or you can go up from 5, whatever you want. But again, as you're thinking about this, I went to a dinner in Phoenix in 2014, and I was watching Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals with the Kings and the New York Rangers, because I'd been at Phoenix Comic-Con, so I couldn't go to the game. My wife was at the game. Kings went in double overtime, and I ended up late to this dinner after Phoenix Comic-Con, and Carrie Elways was there.
I love Carrie. He played my dad in the movie.
Well, I did not know that. But he's such a lovely, lovely man. And we went around the table telling stories, and everyone was telling like a story. Bruce Campbell was hosting the dinner. I'm name dropping like a dink right now. But just in general, like, everyone was telling their story, and it came around to me, and I went, hey, man, can you tell me one Andre the Giant story from Princess Bride? Even though I loved him in so many movies, I wanted to know what Andre the Giant. But anyway, go ahead. You don't have to pick your top 5. Pick 5.
Okay. First of all, have you read Carrie's book?
Of course I have. He gave me a copy.
Okay, good. Just checking, because it's fabulous. Well, obviously.
By the way,
Wesley.
What's it called for people? Just
As You Wish. Carrie wrote a book, for those of you who don't know, Carrie wrote a book about his experience making The Princess Bride and called it As You Wish, because what else would he call the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, favorite characters. Wesley, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Inigo Montoya. Those are probably my top 2. I mean, Robin Wright is just fantastic in everything she does.
3.
Andre the Giant, because I just want to give him a big ol' hug. And I'm forgetting the name, but Billy Crystal.
Miracle Max?
Yes.
Okay.
Clearly I need to refresh the movie. What's your 5?
Well, Vincent is way up at the top. The guy who orchestrates the plan?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say him, but then I was like, but Miracle Max, though.
I like whoever it was that played the minister. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
By the way, that GIF is what I send to just any wedding-related group chat, whether it's somebody got engaged or somebody's getting married or it's somebody's anniversary. That's always my go-to GIF.
You can't. I don't know the name of the guy that runs the Pit of Despair. I'm a big fan of him. I love that movie so much. We almost watched it last night.
Oh, has Mavi seen it before?
I watched it with her when she was 2 years old. My wife is not happy with me because he turns the machine to 50. And, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw the movie, that was a little scarring.
Yeah. But, you know, that's what happens when you're born in the late 90s. Okay. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
You have a wine with us.
I do have a wine, and it's right here. Look at this.
Yeah.
I love Queens and Angels.
Mm.
And actually, I'm doing a video for a certain media outlet that's going to be up at some point for, you know, social distancing and all that. And I have to make a cocktail of what's in my kitchen. So thank goodness I have this.
Have we told you what Knocking Point is doing? In terms of, we're trying to, you've never been to Walla Walla?
No.
Right. Walla Walla, it's where we're based. It's a very small town. And we're trying as long as we possibly can to stay open. We've got one employee going in a day, packing boxes, all that stuff. And we're also trying to support local businesses. So we've taken off any money on shipping. If you want Kat's wine, it's at knockingpoint.com. It's going into the Walla Walla community, and it's helping us keep people that otherwise are going to be really affected through this process to be employed.
That's amazing.
It's not bad.
Well, you know what? It takes every single one of us and every person doing what little they can to try and just be a part of a community. Because all of us are, you know, I mean, look, I'm here in my house by myself.
With great lighting in front of a window. Do I need to go in front of a window next time?
I mean, generally, that's where you get light. But, you know, it's kind of been amazing to see all these things that people are doing. Like, you're doing this every day, and Josh Gad's reading a story on his Twitter live every day. And
Oh, is he really?
Yeah,
cool.
He reads a storybook every day that he's reading to his kids, but he's also reading to Twitter. That, you know, people are doing these little things every day to try and keep morale up and keep spirits up, and it's amazing to see.
Yeah. What's on your mug?
It's a pun. It says my puns are koala tea.
I'm having coffee, and I popped a little Bailey's in there because it's Friday.
Absolutely.
And I already did my morning swim, so I'm good. I'm in good shape.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Hey, not that the entire world needs to hear it, but you were an absolute joy to work with. You really were.
Thank you. Back at ya.
Yeah.
Let's do it again sometime.
Okay. Bye, Kat.
Bye. Give your family my love.
I will. And yours.
Bye.
She's delightful. I loved working with Kat. And we got so caught up in the final season of the show and all the stuff that was going on. And even when she was on the show in season 7, but I didn't get a chance to work with her, she's really, really lovely and is going to have a wonderful and successful career both on and off the screen. So there we go. That was fun. I'll be back tomorrow with who? Who's to say, really? But I love you guys, and thank you for tuning in.